Floods are among the most devastating natural disasters, capable of inflicting widespread damage across communities, infrastructure, and economies. While the immediate impact of floods is often measured in terms of human displacement and property loss, the economic consequences for businesses are equally profound and far-reaching. From small enterprises to multinational corporations, floods disrupt operations, destroy assets, and trigger cascading effects throughout supply chains and local economies. As climate change intensifies the frequency and severity of flooding events, understanding the economic losses incurred by businesses becomes increasingly critical for policymakers, entrepreneurs, and communities alike. The multifaceted economic losses that businesses suffer due to floods. It examines direct physical damage, operational disruptions, supply chain breakdowns, insurance challenges, emotional and psychological tolls, and long-term consequences for local and national economies. Through real-world examples and analytical insights, the essay underscores the urgent need for proactive flood mitigation strategies and resilient business planning. The most immediate and visible impact of flooding on businesses is the destruction of physical assets. Floodwaters can inundate buildings, machinery, inventory, vehicles, and essential infrastructure, rendering them unusable or unsafe. For small businesses, such as local shops or restaurants, the loss of equipment and stock can be catastrophic. A bakery, for instance, may lose ovens, refrigerators, ingredients, and furniture, all vital components of daily operations. The cost of replacing these items, coupled with the loss of revenue during downtime, can push small enterprises to the brink of closure. Large-scale businesses are not immune. Manufacturing plants, warehouses, and office complexes are equally vulnerable. Flooding can damage production lines, electrical systems, and structural components, leading to costly repairs and prolonged shutdowns. In industrial zones, the presence of hazardous materials can exacerbate the damage, resulting in environmental contamination and regulatory penalties. The financial burden of restoring facilities, coupled with the loss of productivity, contributes significantly to the overall economic toll. Beyond physical damage, floods cause severe operational disruptions. Businesses may be forced to halt operations for days, weeks, or even months depending on the extent of the damage and the availability of recovery resources. During this period, revenue generation ceases, but fixed costs such as rent, salaries, loan repayments, and utility bills continue to accrue. This mismatch between income and expenditure places immense strain on cash flow and financial stability. Employee absenteeism further compounds the problem. Flooded roads, damaged public transport systems, and personal emergencies prevent workers from reaching their workplaces. In labor-intensive industries, such as textiles, food processing, or construction, the absence of skilled labor can cripple output. Moreover, the uncertainty surrounding job security and income can lead to declining morale and reduced productivity, even after operations resume. Floods disrupt not only individual businesses but entire supply chains. Transportation infrastructure, roads, bridges, railways, and ports, often suffers extensive damage, making it difficult for goods to move in and out of affected areas. Businesses that rely on just-in-time delivery models face delays, missed deadlines, and contractual penalties. Retailers may experience stock shortages, while manufacturers may struggle to source raw materials. The ripple effect of supply chain disruption is far-reaching. If a packaging supplier is flooded, the food manufacturer dependent on those packages must halt production. This, in turn, affects distributors, retailers, and consumers. The interconnected nature of modern business ecosystems means that a single point of failure can cascade through multiple sectors, amplifying economic losses. Global supply chains are particularly vulnerable. Floods in one country can delay shipments to another, affecting international trade and economic stability. For example, floods in Southeast Asia have disrupted electronics manufacturing, leading to shortages and price hikes in global markets. Such disruptions highlight the need for diversified sourcing and contingency planning. Recovering from a flood is an expensive and complex process. Businesses must invest in repairing damaged infrastructure, replacing equipment, restocking inventory, and restoring operational capacity. These costs can be substantial, especially for small and medium enterprises, SMEs, with limited financial reserves. Without external support or insurance coverage, many businesses struggle to recover, leading to loan defaults, bankruptcy, or permanent closure. Revenue loss during the recovery period adds to the financial strain. Even after reopening, businesses may face reduced customer footfall, damaged reputation, and lingering operational inefficiencies. The cumulative impact of lost income, increased expenses, and reduced profitability can erode financial stability and investor confidence. Access to credit becomes a critical factor in recovery. Businesses with strong credit histories may secure loans to rebuild, while others may face rejection or unfavorable terms. Government relief programs and grants can provide temporary support, but they are often insufficient to cover the full extent of losses. The disparity in access to recovery resources can widen economic inequality and hinder inclusive growth. Insurance is a vital tool for mitigating economic losses due to floods. However, many businesses remain underinsured or lack flood-specific coverage. In developing countries, the insurance penetration rate is particularly low, leaving businesses exposed to significant financial risk. In India, for instance, over 90% of flood-related losses are uninsured, according to reports by SBI Eco-Wrap. This protection gap means that businesses must bear the full cost of recovery, often without adequate financial support. Even insured businesses face challenges. The claims process can be lengthy and bureaucratic, involving damage assessments, documentation, and negotiations. Delays in claim settlements can hinder timely recovery and exacerbate financial stress. Moreover, insurance premiums may rise after a flood event, making coverage less affordable for vulnerable